Have you ever wondered why Paris Saint-Germain, a club loaded with talent and ambition, still hasn't lifted the Champions League trophy? Imagine a team with superstars like Kylian Mbappé, Neymar, and a recently bolstered squad finally breaking through on the biggest stage in club football. Today, we're exploring how PSG might just finally win the Champions League. We'll dive into their recent campaigns, tactical evolution, key signings, and the unique factors that could turn their long-awaited dream into reality. If you're a PSG fan or simply love a good underdog story of persistence and evolution, this video is for you. Let's break down the path to glory for one of Europe's most exciting clubs. Paris Saint-Germain's recent Champions League journey, a history of near misses. PSG's quest for Champions League glory has been one of the most talked about sagas in modern football. Despite their domestic dominance in Ligue 1 and significant investment over the past decade, PSG has repeatedly come agonizingly close to winning Europe's ultimate prize without sealing the deal. In the 2019-2020 season, PSG reached the final for the first time in their history, only to fall to Bayern Munich in a match that left fans heartbroken. The following season saw them battling formidable opponents like Manchester City and Real Madrid, yet they often stumbled in the knockout stages. Fast forward to the 2023-2024 campaign, PSG has shown signs of tactical maturity and improved squad depth. Under the guidance of head coach Christophe Galtier, appointed in early 2024, they've restructured their approach in the knockout rounds, learning from past mistakes. This recent transformation, combined with a clear focus on winning big matches, sets the stage for what could finally be their breakthrough. Can you imagine the jubilation if PSG were to lift the trophy in 2025, finally erasing years of near misses? Squad evolution, the strength behind the star power. One of the biggest factors that could tip the balance in PSG's favor is the evolution of their squad. Over the years, PSG has assembled a glittering array of superstars. However, recent developments have added a new dimension to their lineup. Kylian Mbappé continues to evolve into one of the most lethal forwards in world football, showcasing not only speed and skill, but also a heightened tactical awareness. Neymar, despite his injury struggles in the past, has returned to full fitness and now plays with a renewed focus and determination. The club has also invested in emerging talent, players who bring energy, innovation, and a hunger to succeed. With the likes of young defensive talents and creative midfielders making their mark, PSG's squad depth has improved significantly. This blend of seasoned superstars and dynamic youngsters creates a balanced team capable of adapting to different challenges on the European stage. The strategic integration of these players is key. Every match is now a symphony of individual brilliance and collective effort. How do you think the balance between experience and youthful energy can be the missing link in PSG's journey to European glory? Tactical innovation, a new game plan for Champions League success. Success in the Champions League isn't just about having star players, it's about having the right tactics at the right time. PSG's recent tactical overhaul under coach Christophe Galtier is a testament to this philosophy. The new game plan focuses on high pressing, rapid transitions, and exploiting the full width of the pitch. The idea is to turn defensive situations into counter-attacking opportunities with lightning speed. In recent matches, PSG has demonstrated a more organized defensive structure and a dynamic attacking fluidity that has allowed them to dominate possession and control the pace of the game. The tactical adjustments have involved not only changes in formation, but also an emphasis on flexible roles, where players interchange positions seamlessly. This adaptability has been crucial in overcoming the high-pressure environments of the knockout stages. Imagine a team that can switch from a high-pressing, fast-paced counterattack to a compact, resilient defensive block in a matter of seconds. That's the kind of tactical flexibility PSG is striving for. What do you think is the most important tactical change that can make the difference in a high-stakes Champions League match? Strategic signings and investments. strengthening the financial and athletic arsenal. Behind every great team is a well-executed strategy for recruitment and investment. PSG has always been known for its high-profile signings, but recent strategies suggest a more calculated approach. Instead of merely chasing big names, the club has focused on players who fit into their tactical system and can provide long-term value. The mental edge, building confidence and resilience. Champions League success isn't determined solely by physical and tactical prowess. It's also about mental fortitude. The psychological pressure of playing in Europe's biggest club competition can be overwhelming, and having a strong mental edge is crucial. PSG's journey has been marred by near misses and heartache, but this has also served as a catalyst for developing a winning mentality. The club has invested in sports psychologists and mental conditioning programs designed to boost players' confidence and resilience under pressure. From pre-match routines that focus on visualization and goal setting to in-game strategies that help players stay calm during critical moments, the mental game is as important as the physical. Imagine the confidence that comes from knowing you've prepared for every scenario, a mindset that can turn anxiety into the drive needed to win in the final minutes of a match. Media and fan pressure, the weight and the power of expectation. In the world of football, media and fan expectations can be both a blessing and a curse. PSG's journey in the Champions League has been under the constant scrutiny of a global audience, with every misstep and every victory amplified in the press. This pressure can sometimes create a burden on the players, but it can also serve as a powerful motivator. In recent months, the narrative around PSG has shifted from skepticism to cautious optimism, thanks in part to the positive media coverage of their tactical improvements and new signings. Fans, once disillusioned by repeated near misses, are now rallying behind the team with renewed hope. The collective expectation of success can lift the entire squad, driving them to perform at their highest level. However, managing this pressure is a delicate balancing act that requires leadership and mental strength. Looking ahead, the road to Champions League glory. As we look to the future, the potential for PSG to win the Champions League is more tangible than ever. With a restructured squad, strategic signings, and a refined tactical approach, the team is poised to overcome the obstacles that have held them back in previous seasons. The next few months will be critical as PSG navigates the knockout stages of the Champions League and faces off against Europe's elite. The journey won't be easy. Every match will test their resilience, strategy, and unity. But the signs are promising: improved performances, a balanced team dynamic, and a renewed sense of purpose on and off the pitch. This season could very well be the one where all the pieces finally come together to deliver that elusive Champions League trophy to Paris. What do you think will be the turning point for PSG in their quest for European glory, and how will these improvements shape their performance in the final push? The road ahead is challenging, but with the right mix of talent, strategy, and determination, the dream of Champions League triumph is within reach. Thank you for joining us on this in-depth exploration of how PSG might just finally win the Champions League. If you enjoyed this analysis and want more insights into the world of football, please hit that like button and subscribe for future updates. Share your predictions and thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the key to PSG's success? Until next time, keep dreaming big, stay passionate about the game, and let's see if Paris can finally turn their Champions League dream into reality.